We've made it to Monday, and it's time for another episode of Local Roots. Hi, I'm Todd Studer. Well, Election Day is tomorrow, and then the day after that, you have an opportunity in Pottawattamie County to get to visit with some of your county elected officials and also folks that are here to serve you in different ways, because the county is going to have a town hall in Carson. It's coming up at the Carson Community Center on Wednesday at 6:30, and today Kate Gerber is joining us. Kate is the Public Relations Manager for Pottawattamie County, so she will be our guest today on Local Roots. Also, if you're looking for all-natural health solutions that are in southwest Iowa, it's Bambi's Green Acres Natural Market. She's located in Council Bluffs and has been serving the communities since 1997. She's a unique store, and being an independently owned health food store in our region is very, very unique and also very important for us to be able to have this. She has vitamins, supplements, essential oils, herbal remedies. I've even picked up some bulk foods from her as well. So she's located at 805 South Main Street in Council Bluffs. Stop in, say hi, tell her that I'm the one that sent you. Or you can visit her online, bambisgreenacres.com. Bambi's Green Acres Natural Market, putting health in your hands. And when you are in the market for stylish, locally curated fashion that's close to home, it's the Unique Boutique Iowa, 101 4th Street in Neola. You know, holiday season is coming up, and we're going to start getting that Christmas shopping done. What better place to go than to Unique Boutique Iowa in Neola? You're going to find clothing, accessories, distinctive gifts, open on the weekends, Saturdays 10 to 2, Sundays 11 to 3, but you can always shop online at shopubiowa.com. In with us this morning, it is Kate Gerber. She's the Public Relations Manager for Pottawattamie County. Kate, I had no idea that you'd been to Iowa City and stole Floyd and set it up on your cabinet behind you.
I brought him home with me. Yes, that's my replica Floyd. He finally had to make an appearance in the office.
Oh, that is awesome. Well, I'm a Hawkeye fan, so, of course I'm going to like that. And, we're still not over what happened 2 years ago. So
never will be.
Never will be. Great to see you. And thank you so much for initially reaching out many months ago and saying, hey, we've got some things going on with the county. We'd love to have you talk about it. Happy to do that. And also because you let me know that there's a town hall meeting coming up in Carson very, very soon on November 5th that
Correct.
People want to be aware of.
Yes. We're really excited about this. This is something that we hold twice a year. So we do one in the spring, one in the fall. We're hitting kind of this late mid-fall time. This one is going to be in Carson. It's on the 5th, and it starts at 6:30 p.m. at their community center. We will have several department heads and elected officials there who will give updates from their offices and departments. And then at the end, we open it up for question and answer from any of the attendees who are at the event. And ultimately, the goal with these town halls is to really make county government more accessible for our citizens. We know we have a big county. We know it extends far beyond where the courthouse lies. And so we want to make sure that we're bringing our county representatives and our department heads out to the citizens to make it something where it's easier for them to learn about what's going on, and then also to raise any questions or concerns that they might have.
With Council Bluffs being the county seat, it's it's all the way on one edge. And because Pottawattamie County is so big, I see exactly what you're talking about. I think that it should be mentioned that this is not an official business meeting where things are going to be conducted and decisions made. This is for information purposes, right?
This is the actual supervisors meeting. Decisions votes will be made during the town hall. And we've tried to narrow down 3 focus areas for those who are presenting at the town hall. We want them to educate the citizens on what it is that their office does. For some of the departments, it might be something where if you don't know with county government very often, you might not know the difference between the auditor's office and the recorder's office, or what does GIS even mean or do? And so we try to make some of those things just very approachable and give that kind of baseline education. Then secondary, we want to give an update, what's new with that department, either since the previous town hall, or just in general, if there's some big updates going on for the auditor's office. The new things will be the fact that the town hall is the day after the election. So, they'll be coming off of the first big election since Marianne Hanusa has been the county auditor. So that'll be exciting for her to get to the other side of that, I know. And then finally, engaging with the citizens. So I really put it forth to all the department heads and presenters that they should be offering up some way for citizens to engage and connect with their department. We have some really wonderful programs through, like, for example, our recorder's office. They have some fantastic property fraud alert, and then notary fraud alert was just released as well. And so getting that kind of education and engagement information out there as well.
I think also if folks are like me, there's a lot of departments. I'm not even really sure what they do. And
Yep.
This would be a great opportunity to find out about that and find out about potentially some services that they aren't aware of.
Absolutely. And I know, we're all citizens of counties. And for me, I've been with the county now since March. So I'm almost on 8 months now. And I've learned so much about just some of the departments that exist that I know these are services I've had access to my whole life that I just wasn't necessarily aware of. So yeah, really trying to bring some of that education piece out to everyone, and we'll continue to move it around. This one, like we said, is in Carson, and then the plan is to continue to hit some of the other cities and communities in the county for future town halls next year.
Since going back just a little ways, I'm not sure if you can answer this or not, Kate, but how has turnout been so far? I mean, have these things been well attended?
Yeah, I think we do see pretty strong attendance for, what we expect in terms of, we know it's a little bit tough with timing. It's dinner time, but in order to hit outside of those business hours, there's just only so many time frames that we can put it. I think we basically sit right about 100 or right under 100 attendees each time. I've been able to attend one, the one back in April. I'd been with the county for about a month at that point. And I want to say we had roughly 75 or 80 individuals there. And so hopefully we'll see something similar in Carson, but again, probably a different audience, because now that we're moving it around a little bit, some people who maybe didn't want to make the drive to Oakland will hopefully pop on over to Carson.
Was this an external suggestion about putting it in different locations? Did this just kind of happen in an internal meeting? Say, you know what, maybe we should find some other places to go. How did that all come together?
Yeah, it's actually a really great question, and I love an answer because one of the things that I've been in events in different forms, not necessarily with county government, for a long time, and so one of the things that I always really prioritize is doing a debrief as quickly as possible after the event to talk about what went well, what would we do differently, and what are we never going to do again. And so when we did that as a study session after the April town hall, it came up just in kind of organic conversation as we were talking about how this one had gone. It was the third one in a row that had been held in Oakland. And everyone sort of agreed that, yes, I think it is time. We need to start moving it around. It was never supposed to be, it's always in Oakland. We love Oakland, nothing against Oakland. They were wonderful hosts, but we do want to spread the love a little bit around the county.
I think that you can look at it and say, well, okay, well, Oakland's on the other side. So, and it's a little bit of a central location for some of the more rural counties out there. But as you said, you're right. For some people, and especially with the timing, in order to be able to get everything in, the travel time can't be very long. For folks. That's the whole idea of doing one of these, is that they don't have time to make it all the way into Council Bluffs for one of these meetings. So I think it's a great idea, and I think that I'm sure that a lot of these department heads and officials that are going to be there, they get to be in front of a brand new audience, folks that probably haven't heard them speak before.
Yeah, these are going to be people who most likely didn't attend the State of the County back in September, probably people who are not making it to very many of those Board of Supervisors meetings. And even when we do have those, it's not the same format. We're certainly not pulling this many department heads up in a room and having them just go, one after another. So I think it's a pretty unique opportunity for people to really get a lot of information in one spot. Public health is another one that they will be there, and they have so many wonderful resources that they're bringing. So we're really excited to just be able to share some of the wonderful things that are going on, as well as all of the resources and services that we want to make sure people know that they have access to.
Well, tell me a little bit about your time there now. You've been there a little bit less than a year, but you've gotten your feet wet. I think you're getting in there and you're getting pretty well established. How's everything been?
It's been so wonderful. It's hard to believe that it's only been 8 months because it both feels like it's flown by and I just started, and then also that I have to have been here at least a year by now. I can't believe
Right.
we're not even at that part yet. But it's been really wonderful. We have, it is a big county, and that's a lot to take in. But we have so many wonderful individuals, both within the county as county employees, and then the ones who I've met out in various events and conferences and just things getting out into the communities that are so passionate about what they're doing. And it's so inspiring and engaging for me. My first month, I felt like I just got to go on field trips every single day. I was out at our recycling center and I was visiting our veteran services building, at public health, at the jail, and learning more about what all these departments and individuals do, and then how can I best help serve them and tell their story. I like to think that I am tangentially doing public service because I'm sharing the public service that all of these wonderful people are doing.
That actually just led right into what I wanted to talk about is your day to day and how it is that you approach this. And part of it was reaching out to people like me and say, look, we know that you have a platform and we have information that we would like you to get to other people. So that obviously is a great collaboration. There's other media outlets that you're going to be doing that with, but also it can't just stop there, I'm sure.
No, that's certainly part of it. And, I was fortunate enough to stumble upon your podcast and was like, oh, how do we make this happen? I have so many ideas here. And, it may have taken 8 months before finally I was like, oh, yeah, and I should probably talk to you too. It can't just be me always sending everyone to you. It's not that I was avoiding you, I promise.
Well,
But
I've been in therapy for it, but we got it worked out.
no, it's so fun because I really do get to create a lot of it as I go. I'm only the second PR manager that the county has had, and it's a lot of kind of forming what is this going to look like? What does a normal day look like? Well, I'm still not entirely sure. I don't know that we get a ton of those in county government because there's always something new going on. And that really does help for me because I love to be bouncing around to different things and not having every day feel the same. And I can safely say that I don't know that very many days here have felt the same at all, which is great. But yeah, it's a lot of exploring and trying to make those connections and figure out what do I think is the top priority today. And some days that is creating a Christmas in July campaign for our Shop with the Sheriff program, which you so graciously had Raquela on couple months ago and talked about that. Some days it's working with our Veterans Office on Operation Greenlight, which is coming up next week. And, it's a little bit of everything in between. So it's forming those relationships and then figuring out what can we do next. One conversation that has come out of, I'm in Leadership CB this year, so I'm in class 38, which has been a super exciting and just inspiring process, even though we're only a few months into it. And my small group, we're working on a project with the local chapter for the Alzheimer's Association. And they were talking about some of the things that they did for Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month this past June, which that was one that was not on my radar previously. I've been trying to make sure I'm tapping into all the proclamations and things we need to be doing. And I told her right out the gate, I know this is going to be after our project is over, but we will absolutely make sure we get a proclamation in front of the Board of Supervisors. We'll include that we want to turn the courthouse purple. And she was almost in tears because she said that was a bucket list item for her to turn the courthouse purple, and she just didn't know how. And so it's, getting to make those connections is just the best for me.
Yeah, it's people in the community working together for the greater good, and it's part of the reason that I like what it is that I do and why this whole thing exists is we want to be able to tell those stories and put a focus on the positive. And, I was just talking to somebody about this the other day. It's not ignoring the problems. It's not ignoring the negative. But if you ignore the positive, then all you're left with is just this bad feeling all the time that everything is just doom and gloom. And that's not the case.
No, I could not agree more with you. I'm positive I saw you at the event on Wednesday, the
I was
Voices
there.
and Vision. Yeah. And I loved what they were talking about with, people love it here, but nobody feels like they should talk about that. And I just want to challenge everyone to why. Why can't we love it here? Why can't we love talking about the wonderful things that are happening here and the fantastic people who are doing those things? So I think that's been such a privilege for me, is to get to really focus on those things. Certainly, I know there will be natural disasters. We live in an area where storms are going to happen and all of those kinds of things. And it's not that I want to shun that or not focus on that and give that the right priority. But when those things aren't happening, you better believe I want to tell the good stories. I want to focus on the positive things. I want to spotlight our employees who are winning awards. You've had Maria Torres on your podcast before, and she's doing such wonderful work. And some of the other individuals who are out there, earning new certifications and all of those things that are helping to better serve the county and everyone here.
Well, the event, one of those good things coming up, the town hall in Carson, will be on November 5th. That is Wednesday. Be at 6:30 at the Carson Community Center. Do people need to do anything? Is it ticketed at all? Can they just show up?
Or? We want you to show up. We're excited to see you. We'll be there a little bit early, so people are certainly welcome to show up. It's anytime after 6 if they want to get in and start just grabbing some additional resources and information. We'll have flyers, pamphlets, some various materials from some of the departments who will be presenting, as well as some of the ones who won't necessarily be presenting during the town hall. So people are welcome to come and mingle and chat with some of those individuals with the county. And we're just excited to see everybody on Wednesday.
She is Kate Gerber, Public Relations Manager for Pottawattamie County. Thanks for your time. Grateful for all of the hard work that you're doing there. And send me some more stuff. I need more content.
I will always send you more stuff, Todd.
Castle and Associates of American Family Insurance is your local insurance provider for all of your home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance needs. 4 convenient locations. They're in Trainer. They're also in Council Bluffs, Bellevue, and Elkhorn, which means they're local and in your neighborhood, ready to help you navigate the complexities of insurance today. Travis and his team educate, advise, and simplify insurance, all to protect those things you cherish most. Give them a call for your free quote. That is going to wrap up today's show. Again, thank you very much, Kate Gerber, for being a guest today. Looking forward to having a wonderful week. I hope you are too. Don't forget, tomorrow's election day. Get out there and vote. Typically on these years that we don't have national elections going on, turnout's very low, but it actually should be a lot higher, because the folks that you are electing tomorrow to serve in your communities and your counties, they have a whole lot more to do with your everyday life than the folks that are in Washington, D.C. So get out there and have your voices heard. My name's Todd Studer. Have a great Monday.